sig. Dino gagab, Nifelheim, Musfelheim, Is, Sober falder ind i jordtud skaber af sig. Dino gagab, Nifelheim, Musfelheim, Is, Sober falder ind i jordtud skaber af sig. Dino gagab, Nifelheim, Musfelheim, Is, Sober falder ind i jordtud skaber af sig.
What's good, people? We're back. We're jumping straight in. We're getting this done. Let's mop up some side quests. Let's go see the guy about the Holy Grail. And then let's get King Arthur's armor. Or crown, at least. We've got his armor. We just need his crown. So, first things first. Side quests. Where are we going? Forlorn Swords. Where have we got to go for this? Right, we're going to the main gate. Okay. Back to Cuanacht. So we made some significant progress in earlier stream. Got quite a lot done, to be fair. So this should be a relatively easy process of finishing up what we need to finish up. Where are we going? Back to the cave. More titanium there. We noticed that earlier. Let's go see the bird. That's not the bird, is it? It's war.
Speak. What is the will of the goddess?
Your decision is sound. Let Morgan's children rule the world.
Then South's blood shall adorn the goddess's altar. You will see that it does. Now go forth and fulfill Morrigan's will. My crow.
So, alchemy, lovely. Craft many, 4. Lovely, craft that as well. So self must die. Before we kill her, can we talk? No. It is as simple as that. Complete the Children of Morgan's questline. I mean, the people over there just stood back and done nothing. Absolute trash armor now. It is absolute rubbish. Maybe it's a sign we should have killed them earlier. Yeah, even the blades are rubbish, like. Get rid of that. Absolutely tragic. Oh, what have we got that equipped? They ain't said nothing. Not a single word. Traitors. Absolute traitors. How is everyone this fine evening anyway? There's a crumble, right. We'll walk there, there's no fast travel point, so we're going to walk around there. Get that finished. Come on, gotta let me jump up there. Let's get this shortcut going. Lovely. Love that. We love a shortcut. That is as long as we can get down. Right. I can't remember where we're going. Don't recall this part at all.
Hold your ground!
Oh no. What have I done? I did not walk go this way at all. Got the wrong bloody thing selected, haven't I? That's why. We need to go to the crumble. The apple crumble. Right, it's up there. Gotta go over that bridge. Absolute schoolboy error. Here we go. Hope these guys have got a weird lantern.
Busy, but I've got a moment. What is it?
About the ingredients you asked me to bring.
Do you have them?
I do. Here you go.
Ah, perfect. Now this'll take a bit. I need to blend the ether bloom into the butter first. Then mix it all. And done. They smell amazing. Here, take a few. For your trouble. Let me know what you think. Alright. Safe travels.
Right, let him know what you think once you've eaten it. So, let's eat it. Oh, gone a bit funny.
If it's important, speak up.
What about those cookies you made?
Whew. I really need to tweak the recipe. Couldn't even lift my hammer afterward. Still, not bad. I'm pretty sure I could also add something else for more flavor.
Your entire point was to get intoxicated?
No, not entirely. Creating something to share. That's part of the rite of passage for a Theud alchemist. And sharing what you make, that's the spirit of baking. You can make the best pie in the world, but eating it alone, that's just sad. Like I said, baking is alchemy for those of us who can't go too deep into the craft. And now, thanks to you, I've proved it.
Right, has he got anything that we can buy? By the looks of it, negative. Absolutely nothing. Right, give me 2 seconds, guys. Just got a message I need to send. Forgot to share the stream. Which is now resolved. Cool, let's get back to it. The crumble is finished. Right, side quests. We don't know what that one is. So it's time to go back. Time to go back. So speed this up even more. Identify. Fast travel. Forlorn Swords. I think this is the one we want. Tell you what we can do. Let's drop whatever it was that I just picked up. Some rubbish bow. Gerfra. Regarding the moot.
Yes? Who have you managed to convince?
This fiend tribe will not appear. They are bound to their god.
Ah, that cursed stagfather of theirs. I've heard the rumors about what happened in the Svein village. Even weakened, they would have been an important ally in the war to come. A war that might never happen if we fail to gather enough strength. Well then, if they prefer to worship a god who slaughters his own followers for amusement, who am I to judge? If that's truly their decision, perhaps it's better they don't join us.
The members of the Thew tribe have all passed into Sonder, the eternal sleep of their giantess. There are no Thew left.
What? They actually did it. I knew of their strange beliefs, and I always found it odd how deeply one could trust a guardian. After all, it's just a giant. A powerful being, yes, but no god. We had one too, but we never worshipped it. And they just vanished from the face of the earth. We've truly lost another tribe. That's horrifying and heartbreaking. I have no words.
Angsvar has declared his intent to come.
Could it be that the Volker have uncovered the truth about Mother? Unbelievable. Of all the tribes, I thought the Volker would be the least likely to show. Take these pieces of the king's armor, once guarded by the Volker. A gift in return for the help you gave him. May they serve you well in the king's threat.
Darvan has become the new Ulfa chieftain. He wishes to focus on rebuilding their tribe, so he will not answer your call.
My own brother, and this is the knife he stabs me with. Yes, that's Darvan for you. As stubborn as the hammer he swings in that massive forge of his. Of course they had to choose him as their next leader. And without the Ulfa tribe, I can't see this war happening. They are our best warriors and smiths. We might as well march on Camelot with our bare asses. Go now, my king, and reclaim your crown. All the tribes can do now is patiently wait for your return.
I tried, my friend. Right, here we go. It's time. Oh. Got a point. We've got 2 skill points. What should we go with? Don't care for that. We abandoned that one-handed build so early. I will say that there's significantly more two-handed weapons than anything else. Let's go. Me versus the 4 dwellers. One down. Down you go. We are essentially King Arthur now. Poor. What the hell? Now we're talking. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, the range on that is outrageous. Oh, you're kidding me. What the hell? Why is it not hitting him? Crikey. Damn. That's a bit of a battle. That was a bit of a battle. Right, what's up here? Gotta be something off here. Still don't know what them orb vortexes do. Not really looked at them. Don't even know where they are. Just going to ignore it for the moment. Got this far without them, I'm sure it's not going to make that much of a difference. Crimson Creeper. The hell is that? I got my spade out. Right, so fast, gonna have to get my sword out. See a pattern emerging. What the hell's going on with this guy up here? You know what, forget him. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. Not gonna let some little scratty enemy hold us up. Oh, who's that? Right. Jesus. Oh, come on, game. Don't see me like that. I'm gonna die, aren't I? 100% gonna die. Okay, we survived, just. Another giant fight. you go, big boy. Down you go. Right, let's see what's up here. Before we go through that doorway. Oh, there's a chest. That's very well hidden. Oh, crikey, nearly jumped off the edge. I was like, there's no way I'm jumping over that. Am I supposed to jump over that? Makes sense now. It all makes sense. Down or up, down or up, down or up. I'm assuming up is going to be progressions. Let's go down. Exquisite unidentified item. Far too much stuff down here for my liking, making me think that up is not the progression route. I really hope this is just some really narrow path to nowhere. Yeah, it's a silo battle. No, there's a bloody doorway next to me. It's quite the opposite of what I want to see. I'm not going to keep these, but I just want to see what they actually are. Even as the block's not even 100 like on my equipment I've actually got equipped. What on earth? Oh, right. Come on. I think we've come to the same place. Right, I think we try and take the Ford Dweller out. Stealthy like. Oh, we shot him. Oh, you're kidding me. Come on. Jesus. Right. We survived, but at what cost? I had to pump a potion in real quick then. What have we got? We've got 11 little ones down here. Okay. Right, we're back. Take that ankle breaker. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, we'll have a look down here before we go into that doorway. I don't think there's going to be anything. Certainly not jumping down there. So is this the route we'd have taken if we went this way? Yeah, it is, isn't it? So this was the original route. Let's sneak up on him. Die. Die. Right. Through here then. What have we got here? Oh, it's my footsteps. I genuinely thought that was something else in here then. I was like, what the hell is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go. I think this is it. This is it, people. The moment we've been waiting for. Give me my crown. Because we can't place a bonfire. Lots of giants strapped to the wall, and then this guy. And my crown. Do I just take it? I do. This is the moment. We've got the sword. got the shield. Am I over encumbered? I am. I thought I was just walking mysteriously slow. But I'm not. That music, man. Looking good. Looking good. Here we go.
I am his burden.
What's
the
up,
man
James?
beneath the myth.
Spoiler warning, James. I'm at the end of the game.
I am the face that time forgot. The name that was never enough.
First, you used these people to win yourself a kingdom, and now you herded them here under threat of being stomped to death by giants if they leave or disobey. After all that they've gone through, all that they've done, all that they've suffered, this is how you intend to repay them?
No kingdom will stand with people like them within its borders. They would have to change their ways. The Del Rita are not ready for this. You know this.
You did worse than all of them combined, and you are the one responsible for all they've done so far. They fought for your name and under your banners. Does this mean you're not fit to be a king? Not ready to have a kingdom?
I left the heritage of Pendragon behind me. I severed the ties between myself and my tribe. I lost all that tied me to the past when I became king. I set a new path for myself. They are not ready to do that.
Bullshit. You forced them to go against their sacred traditions. You destroyed their identities. They betrayed their comrades because you ordered them to. They kidnapped the children of the giants because you told them to do it. Everything they did was so that you could win this war. And now what? You're going to punish them for being your best, fiercest soldiers, most loyal of your men?
This is not...
Oh, stop with your excuses already. You broke them, and now you're abandoning them to starve or freeze to death in these damned lands.
This kingdom needs to be built on peace, Caradoc. Letting them live among merchants, lords, and ladies in Camelot or Timberwall. How would that go?
Exactly as anyone would expect it to go.
So we would end up with a civil war. Right after we've won the war that almost annihilated us all.
Oh, damn you. I've had enough. I stood by you through everything. Even what you did to me. To Seawall. I let it all slide. I told myself it was for something. For a noble cause. But this is where I draw the line. I renounce my oaths, and I'm walking away. Put a blade in my back if that helps you sleep. I
to savour this moment, because I genuinely don't think we're going to be coming back to this place. I literally love this room. Right, let's go.
Now I remember it all. I left the best of my people here. I betrayed their loyalty. And for what? Everything is in ruin. Everything I struggled to build is corrupted. This land, it had a glorious past, but it has no future.
Damn.
There is no way to save it.
He's changed his tune. You were really unfair to the Del Riata.
I know. I see it now. And it was my decision that cost them the ability to grow and change. I may have been right about the diagnosis. Now I see I could have been wrong about the cure. The tribes helped us win the war. They were fearless and followed every order. They were the most loyal of all. But I left them broken. And after the war, their bloodlust was insatiable. I had to do something. This felt like the only choice.
What was that about the giant's children?
The giants sided with our enemy. We had to find a way to remove them from the equation. So, under cover of night, the tribes stole their children. I told the giants their offspring were our hostages, and that we would slaughter them if they refused to bend the knee. One of the most humiliating moments of that whole war. Both for me and for the Del Rita.
I didn't expect Caradoc to care about something.
Caradoc had the clearest eyes of any of us. He saw things for what they were. And I think I destroyed that. Destroyed him with all I did. I turned him into this. And now he's only a shadow of the man I once knew. He used to carry hope. Now all he carries is vengeance.
What was that about the Pendragons?
A heritage that pillaged and fought in the homelands for longer than anyone can remember. And unable to build anything that withstood the test of time. I decided to leave it behind me when we won the war against the Four-Dwellers, and built our kingdom on Avalon on stronger foundations. Now we've seen that my bloodline must have been cursed. There's nothing left. Nothing worth saving. Nothing worth rebuilding. I gave everything I had to this land. My blood, my soul, my name. And the land devoured it all. I betrayed the ones who believed in me. I cut down the men who fought for me. I turned away from my own blood to build something better. And all I built was another ruin. I thought I was forging a future. I was just extending the fall.
So the crown. What do we do about the giants?
Do what you want. There's nothing about this land that I recognize anymore. All I've ever done got turned into dust, corrupted against my intentions, destroyed. Why bother?
Claim the crown that once bent the knee of giants. We are King Arthur. Minus Excalibur. It's time to go. Man, that music. I love it.
Future king, you return. Speak your will through the mortal you now inhabit. Is it time for us to awaken?
Oh, what do we do? What do we do? Let's have war. I order you to march on Camelot. You will lead the Deliata tribes.
The Delrita have long been our allies. Through their eyes, we have watched your kingdom fall into corruption. Camelot will fall. Your will shall be done.
Nothing else here is that meteorite. Looks like meteorite. We can't mine it. It's not meteorite. I'm assuming we just walk back. Ah, the portal's open.
We are ready to begin the moot. We were only waiting for your return, once and future king. You were strong enough to walk the king's thread, and you conquered it. What is your will, my king? What decision have you made regarding the giants?
The giants will support your war. They will lead you against Camelot.
Glory be to you, once and future king. Fame and honor to you for all time. Thanks to you, Camelot will fall, and with it, the dead laws and the suppression of the Dalrida tribes. Thank you, my king, for your intervention. I, the voice of the Dalrida tribes, accept your decision with humility and gratitude.
The king's decision pleases me greatly. My tribe will once again have the chance to prove itself in battle. Nothing stirs a Volkir's soul more than the chaos of true war. There, we shall be at our strongest. I only hope Camelot's armies have the courage to meet us in the field, instead of cowering behind our city walls and forcing us into some tedious siege.
Right, so gotta go meet Caradoc, who's actually in the next. It's back in Cuanacht even. So I want to go back to the Horns of the South. Let's go see if we can pick up Excalibur now that we've turned into King Arthur. I don't think you can, from what I've heard. You can't actually wield Excalibur, which is a bit disappointing, but let's go check it out for ourselves. We'll get a definitive answer. There she is, in all her glory. No, you can't cut it. No. No! Best we can get. Let's do a photo mode. Let's do a photo mode. What's going on? Man, this photo mode is so bad. So bad. What poses have we got? Right, that's the best we're gonna get. Right. I had to bust out photo mode at least once in the playthrough. We can't get Excalibur though. That's really disappointed with that. I'm not entirely au fait with all the lore of King Arthur. So I don't know if that's the reason why you can't wield it, but certainly disappointing from my perspective. I'm sure there's a reason. I'm sure there's a reason why. Oh, what the hell is this? We have not been here before. Right. Walking into the fields. Let's go. looking ominous. Don't need to fight any of these enemies. Entirely pointless. Tell you what we do need to do. We need to level up, don't we? Damn, really? 50% did that say? That is an outrageous amount of power that's given us there. New location discovered, Wicker Man. Well, that has piqued my interest. Oh, what? Duck me, man. Where's this Wicker Man? Ah. He's over here. Oh, I see it now. I see. I see. What's up, Tony? Just a warning, Tony. I am at the end of this game, so if you don't want to see spoilers for the end of this, then I appreciate you stopping by, but you could be in spoiler territory. Just trying to give you fair warning, brother. Oh, fail. Oh, you wouldn't be playing it? Okay, man. It's alright. I just wanted to warn you. I didn't want to ruin it for you. Like I always say when I play games, like, people are going to play a certain game and I'd rather they play it than watch me. I don't really think we need to be collecting ether cobwebs anymore. We're at the end. We have the armor. And that looks sick. Right, where are we gonna go? I genuinely have no idea.
So, you finally made it. Took you long enough. I hope you're ready, because this is it. the beginning of the end.
What are you talking about? Ready for what?
Ready to finish your journey, of course. You've come far, but every path ends somewhere. Yours ends here, in the heart of it all.
You've been waiting for me?
Philosophically, not you specifically, but someone like you. Literally. Yes, and I was getting quite bored with the wait.
What is this place?
This is the Charred Conclave, a graveyard for druids, burned alive as scapegoats for the Red Death. It's a reminder of what happens when people fear what they don't understand.
I'd like to know more about the Charred Conclave. The druids were scapegoats. What did they do?
They spoke out. They should have stayed silent, kept to their herbs and potions, but they didn't. They believed their ancient knowledge, ugly and painful truths from times long past, could save Avalon from the plague. And maybe they were right. But people don't want the truth when it's covered in blood.
Ugly and painful truths. What do you mean by that?
Cruel rituals, sacrifices, hard choices in search of real results. They called it wisdom, knowledge gleaned from the weirdness itself. But to the people, everything they did was unnatural, costly, and frightening. The druids believed their results would justify the costs. They thought Avalon would see them as saviors. But the people didn't understand, and fear turned to fire.
So the druids punished for trying to help.
Well, the Red Church and their politicians made sure of that. The druids became a convenient enemy, a way to shift the blame and tighten their grip on power. It's always so simple, so banal, isn't it?
We saw the graveyard above. Where are we right now?
Well, death doesn't always mean an ending. It was a sacrifice so costly, so cruel, so pointless, that it tore a rift in the fabric of this world. An ultimate wound. And so you're the closest you'll ever come to seeing the true shape of this world.
So why are you waiting for me here?
To greet you. I was once where you are now. A knight with questions, searching for answers. That search led me to this place. And here I found my answers. Now it's your turn.
What can I expect?
Well, first you're going to meet my former employer. We don't see eye to eye anymore, but we both realize that our collaboration yields results, as shown by you being here. He'll try to sugarcoat the hard truths I've been telling you from the beginning, spin them differently. Never mind. Why waste time here talking about it when you're just a step from the end? It's best if you just go forth and see for yourself.
I'll go.
Just remember, this is the point of no return. Once you step through, there's no going back. But if you've come this far, I suppose you already knew that. Go on. He's waiting for you. Go on.
This is it. Crikey, what is that? Catch you later, Tony, man. The hell is that? Man, look at this place. It looks absolutely incredible.
heard much about you. Your choices, your determination. Caradoc isn't easily impressed, but he was impressed with you. Few dare to seek the truths buried in Avalon's shadows. Fewer still make it this far. I was the first. Caradoc followed when my brethren burned and the tear opened. And now, here you are. A truly rare and joyful occasion.
Who are you exactly?
Oh, forgive my lack of manners. I am Orin, the last apprentice of Merlin, and the last archdruid of Avalon.
Oh,
I've
damn.
carried the weight of this land's secrets longer than I care to admit. But names mean little. What matters is the task before us.
Merlin's apprentice, Orin. What is this place?
What lingers here? It's older than Avalon. Older than anything we know. What you see is the beginning of weirdness itself. Its purest form. Raw potential. Unshaped by anything but its lack of boundaries and limits. Beautiful, isn't it?
I'd agree. But what do you want from me?
Oh, precisely the opposite of what Caradoc wants. I want you to help me resurrect King Arthur. Properly this time.
So he wants to kill him properly, and you want to resurrect him properly.
Ridiculous, I know. But yes, that's what it boils down to. At some point, we stopped seeing eye to eye and chose different paths. Ultimately, though, both our paths led to you.
To me? How?
Yes, please let me explain. By the end of his life, Arthur became obsessed with his legacy. He left mementos, artifacts that embodied the virtues he wanted Avalon to preserve. Excalibur, a symbol of loyalty and sacrifice. The crown of Pendragon, a beacon of courage and resilience. The shield of Palamedes, wisdom and independence. But Merlin and the others didn't believe that would be enough. The memory of war and the fragility of peace was still too fresh. So they acted. When the king died, his soul wasn't allowed to move on. It was shattered, bound to those artifacts. A clever solution, but ultimately flawed.
Why would they divide the king's soul?
They feared losing what Arthur represented more than losing Arthur himself. They thought the king's essence would endure if bound to his relics.
What was flawed about it?
You can't pick and choose with a soul, but that's exactly what Merlin did. He focused on 3 parts of Arthur: his strength, wisdom, and courage. He left out 2 pieces. One, tainted by the Four Dwellers' magic, was deemed too dangerous. The other was his humanity, the most fragile part. Merlin thought compassion and doubt were weaknesses, unfit for a king. Without them, Arthur became hollow. A king with power, but no heart. That way, Avalon's greatest failure was born.
Didn't anyone try and resurrect Arthur as whole then?
I tried. And I found his humanity. It's here, bound, kept safe. But the Four Dwellers' aspects was left to drift, untethered between worlds. Finding it needed more than magic. It needed someone like you.
Me?
The horrors you endured on that island gave you something no one else has. You can move through the weirdness, touch it, and return whole. That's why you found the king's soul, bound it to yourself, and came back.
You're saying that all of everything I went through was all part of your plan?
You flatter me. No, I couldn't have predicted all of that. I merely nudged the Red Church in the right direction and asked Caradoc to assist where I couldn't. I can see you're still doubting me.
What do you want to achieve?
I want to bring back our king, whole and complete. I want him to lead again and safeguard Avalon's future.
But what if the resurrection fails again?
It won't. This time, Arthur will be whole. A king must be more than power. He must be human. That balance is what will save Avalon.
Why do you want this so much?
Because I've seen what happens without him. Weirdness preys on the weak, and the people are too divided to stand against it alone. Arthur is their only hope. Ever they're left without him, without guidance, chaos takes hold. Division festers. You've seen it during your journeys. If things continue this way, Avalon will tear itself apart long before weirdness finishes the job.
Even if he is whole, what if people don't follow him?
They will follow him. That's what people do. When weirdness comes to their doorstep, they'll beg for a savior. And Arthur will answer the call. Help me bring the king back, whole and complete. That's all I ask of you. Now you need to go further. I made my case. Please keep in mind what I told you. This is the only way for Avalon to survive.
Man, this place looks absolutely incredible. Is there anything over here for me? No. Man, say goodbye to this place. Because we are going somewhere. I've got no idea where it's going to be. Not as much of a spectacle as the last place. Caradoc stands in my way.
I was there when it all began. When Arthur first set foot on Avalon, I was a knight in his army. We believed in him, in his dream, in his kingdom. And for a while, it was glorious. Every battle felt like a step closer to peace. Every sacrifice justified by the dream we shared. But then came the cost. The war crimes, the impossible decisions, the massacres, slaughters, and irrational cruelty. We turned from knights into butchers, all because his dream demanded it of us. At first I told myself it was necessary, that it was the price of building something great. But the longer it went on, the harder it was to believe. That's when I realized Arthur wasn't a god, a savior, or a king. He was just another man, no different from the rest of us. And no man should have the power to demand such sacrifices.
And you want to kill him once and for all. I've heard that before.
But do you understand why I want it so much?
Because you feel betrayed.
I'd like to believe that after 600 years I've moved past pettiness. You need to understand that people thought, and still think, that he was more than human. But he wasn't. He made mistakes, just like any man. And the cost of those mistakes was always paid for by others. I've seen what happens when people cling to kings and myths. They wait, They follow. They waste their lives on promises that never meant anything. But that's not my problem. I'm not here to fix Avalon or to free anyone. What comes after doesn't matter. Let it all burn. Let it rot. Let it rebuild. I won't be here to see it.
Oh, let's just read through these. You want people to face adversity without guidance and leadership? Isn't that just chaos waiting to happen?
Call it chaos, call it freedom, I don't care. Let them rise, let them fall. Let them tear each other apart. I just want to watch it all come down. To see the last lie collapse under its own weight. What comes after? That's for the ones still standing to figure out.
Even if you destroy Arthur, the Round Table can just crown someone else to replace him.
Arthur's the only myth that still holds weight. And when he's gone, the rest will rot with him. A puppet king, another empty throne, none of it will last. Maybe they'll keep pretending for a while. Maybe they won't.
You think people could just stand on their own against the weirdness? The monsters?
Let them stand, let them fall. It's not my concern. If the weirdness takes them, so be it. At least it won't be another king's failure. Another lie propping up a dying world. It'll just be what it is.
And what if your way leads directly to people's fall and demise?
Then let it. If this world can't stand without a dead king propping it up, maybe it deserves to fall. I've lived longer than any man should, seen more than anyone should ever bear. And I've waited centuries for this moment, this chance, to end it all, to end him.
Oren believes that the resurrection will be different. He says it's the only way to save Avalon.
Orin's a druid. That's what they do. They believe. They believe in myths, in symbols, and some of them believe in saving Avalon.
You don't believe that Avalon will be saved? You don't believe it's worth saving?
I don't believe it's my decision to make. Not Orin's, not Arthur's, not mine. I've watched this cycle turn too many times. I have no stake in what comes after, only in making sure this nightmare finally ends. We were fools to tamper with forces we didn't understand. Resurrecting Arthur, infusing him with powers of the weirdness. We didn't just bend the natural laws, we shattered them. Such violations of nature's order cannot go unanswered. The bill comes due, sooner or later. Always. This cannot be allowed to continue. Listen, it's taken longer than I ever imagined, but now, here we are. You've done what no one else could, what even I couldn't do. You've brought Arthur's soul back together, almost complete, but not quite. And because of you, I can finally finish what I started centuries ago. So, thank you for bringing us to this moment. You're close now. Just one more step. The last fragment of Arthur's soul is waiting for you. Complete what you came here for. And then, we'll meet again. As allies, or as enemies. That's up to you. Go. Find the last piece, and let's end this. Whatever comes next, I'll be ready. I hope you will be too.
Oh, I'm gonna smash you to pieces, mate. We're bringing Arthur back, son.
Go.
Didn't do all this just to kill him. We are him. Where are we? I don't recognise this place. There's no map available either. Assuming we just stick to the path. So picturesque. What's this? Hob.
You've come. The one who carries what's left of me. Please, don't come any closer. Don't force me to think about coming back again. Just let me finally die.
I didn't expect that. Why do you want to die?
Because I've had enough. Enough of being torn apart and stitched back together. Enough of being used, shaped, and forced to be something I'm not. Do you know what it is like to be a king of nothing? To see the people you swore to protect suffer because of your choices? Or worse, in your name. I've seen towns burnt to the ground, families destroyed, all because someone thought it would serve the greater good. And they called it loyalty. They called it justice. I've been dragged through every dream, every lie they've built around me, and I'm tired. Tired of the weight, of the expectations, of all of it. And most of all, I'm tired of failing.
What about Orin? He's been trying to bring you back this whole time.
Orin wants a king, not me. He doesn't see the broken man behind the myth. He sees a symbol, a weapon to wield against the weirdness. But symbols aren't people. They're empty. And the more they're used, the more they hollow out the one who carries them. That's all I've ever been to Orin and the Druids. Do you know what it's like to be a weapon? To be forged, sharpened, and thrown at every problem?
And Caradoc? He wants to destroy you forever.
He thinks ending me will free Avalon. But what then? Without an idea, a light to guide them, they'll stumble, lose their way, and turn on each other. People always seek something to follow, something to believe in. Take that away, and they'll tear each other apart trying to find it. Or worse, build something even crueler in its place.
What is it in death that you want?
I want release. I want to stop being a tool in their endless struggle. Kill me. Destroy the last piece of me and use the energy however you wish. Take it yourself and become the new king. Give it to someone else. I don't care. Just Don't let me come back again. Let me die. Not as Arthur, not as the king, just as a simple, normal human being.
You're the human part of Arthur's soul. Without you, he can't be whole.
Isn't that what you've been doing all along? Carrying what's left of him? You've already taken up the humanity I was meant to represent. Doesn't that prove Arthur doesn't need me anymore?
You don't care what happens next to your kingdom?
I don't care. Do you know how freeing that is, to finally not care what happens next? Whether Orin gets his king or Caradoc gets his ruin? To not feel the burden of all my failures? To not see my memory tarnished, my plans, goals, and ambitions dragged through the mud? To not see the suffering my name causes? No more deaths in my shadow. No more kingdoms built on my bones.
You've been through a lot. But there has to be another way that doesn't involve your ultimate death.
Another way? There's always another way, isn't there? Another cycle, another resurrection, another lie to keep the world spinning. But please, not for me. Not anymore. I've had enough. I don't want another chance. I want this to be over. Do what you think is right. That's all I can tell you. Because whatever you decide, it will finally be your choice. Not mine. Not theirs. And that's the only thing I've ever wanted. You hold the choice. I don't care who you side with. Orin, Caradoc, or no one at all. You have all of my soul. Use it. Take it for yourself. Or give it to someone else. I don't even want to know. Do what you will with it. Just let me go. Let me finally rest. Let me die. Please.
Should we kill him? I think we take the power for ourselves. We become the king. Damn. This looks good.
Help me bring the king back, whole and complete. That's all I ask of you. Now you need to go further. I made my case. Please keep in mind what I told you. This is the only way for Avalon to survive.
Go on. He's waiting for you.
Let me go. Let me finally rest.
You carried a dying king across the bones of a dying world. Now you stand before what started it all. An idea. I am the reason there must be an ending. I do not guide. I do not judge. I exist so that something can be chosen. I do not offer meaning. I require that one be made. You have brought all things to their conclusion. Now, decide what must remain. Choose, and let the shape of the world follow.
I want to take the king's soul for myself.
You will be seen. You will be followed. You will be blamed.
What if I choose Oren's path?
You will vanish into the story you chose to restore.
What if I choose Caradoc's path?
You will break the frame, and what follows will not remember you.
What if I give the king's soul to someone else?
You will shape the world to become its witness.
I'll take it for myself.
Then the idea shall be claimed, its shape worn, its burden made yours. But first, you have to bring silence to what refuses to be forgotten.
If this is what you want, then take it, my friend. But promise me you will learn from my mistakes.
I will. And we'll see that in the Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon 2. Sequel secured.
No, I won't let this happen. Not again.
Managed to loot his gear then. Well, neither of them are very good, mind, but should have killed him at the beginning of the game. We'd have got some sick gear.
You think any other human could wield this power? I endured 600 years of pain, of suffering, of loneliness. I made the sacrifices, me! And now you think you can take it from me? The hubris. No. I reject your claim. Reforge Avalon. Perfect this time.
Come on then, son. Like we're over encumbered. Straight away. I'm like, I'm not moving. Like, get rid of that. Get rid of that old tat. power against him.
You took Arthur's power for yourself.
Come on.
Whatever drove you, need, ambition, or will alone, the strength of a king was now yours to command. Maybe you weren't ready. Maybe nobody ever is.
I am the king.
But you decided to try. It's a heavy thing, trying to do right where others have failed. Still, you stepped forward, carrying the soul and every choice that brought you here. You ruled not as Arthur reborn, but as yourself, flawed, resolute, untested. Avalon changed beneath your hand, and history will decide what that truly meant. With One Eye and Captain Brandon working side by side, the South found a peace it hadn't known in years. The roads stayed open, the fields were guarded, and the people finally felt safe. No longer bound to Camelot or the Knights of the Round Table, it became a land ruled by its own people on its own terms. The men here stayed in Cuanacht, but Yvain failed to rally the minds and hearts needed for his Grail quest. With no clear leaders and rising tension, both Cuanacht and Camelot grew fragile, drifting toward division, with no one left to hold the line. You awakened the giants, and with them at their side, the Dal Rita conquered Camelot. As the capital fell, the customs of the tribes spread across Avalon. Not everyone welcomed them, but the change had already taken root. Fergus was named the new Galahad the Loyal. With One Eye and Brendan backed by the Dal Rita, the Forlorn Swords, he saw that the South's alliance was strong enough to stand on its own. He urged Camelot to leave the South in peace and turned his attention to securing the rest of Avalon. The captain led the South to independence, breaking all ties with Camelot. Under his rule, the Horns of the South flourished. Merchants, pilgrims, and adventurers returned to the roads, and prosperity once again reached the far corners of the land. One Eye ruled the South, with the Horns of the South at his side. Over time, the Dal Rita of the Fallen Swords rallied to his banner, forging a unified force. With the South secured, he stood in a strong position to launch future conquests across Avalon. Nianta stayed in Cuanacht, and the people remained by her side. Though Anselm held the official title, it was Nianta whom the people turned to for guidance, treating her as the true heart of the community. Maggot chose to remain in Cuanacht, and the people stayed with him. Over time, they grew to trust him and often sought his wisdom. In time, he took on an apprentice, planting the first seeds of a new druidic tradition. Urfir stayed with the people of Cuanacht, choosing to share their uncertain future. As trust in Anselm faded, the community became divided, with many calling for Urfir to take Yvain's place. Fabius remained loyal to the Red Church, and in time, Beatus's scheming was exposed. He rose quickly through the ranks, and many began to speak of him as a future pope. Ailey turned to the merchants for support, and for a time the hospital prospered. But when they began charging patients for care, she walked away and opened her own small practice, refusing to serve profit over healing. With Helmi as the new matron, the Volca returned to their former glory with renewed ferocity, their berserkers filled with an aggression that stirred quiet fear among the other tribes. Among the united tribes of the Dal Rita, the Volca were treated with equal parts awe and mistrust, seeming to teeter closer and closer to madness. Ingui led the Thoid into the eternal sleep, honoring the path her people had chosen. The Thoid were no longer seen in Avalon, their legacy left behind in the memories of those who once knew them. Under Dav Hamra's leadership, the Ulf grew stronger but more isolated. The tribe and the Stone Wardens became one, bound by a new symbol of strength, a steady hand against the chaos beyond their borders. Following Galerna's path, the Sven clung to the old ways, their faith sustained by the Stagfather's living presence within the unrealm of the hunt. They turned inward, shunning outsiders, and deepened their devotion to the blood-stained rites of their ancestors. You accepted the mycelium's offer and let the spores consume Sagramor's body. Now the kingdom lies under fungal control, its people connected, obedient, and slowly fading into the roots that feed the spores. You placed war at the head of the children of Morrigan. Under his leadership, the guild abandoned secrecy, waging open campaigns of domination in Morrigan's name. Avalon's cities and strongholds fell one by one as faith and fear reshaped the land. After returning to Camelot, Killian lived quietly for a time. When he vanished, few asked questions. Unsettling rumors had always followed him, and most preferred not to remember.
Man, what an incredible ending. Nothing but praise for this game. Absolutely spectacular. Like in every avenue. The only small criticism I've got for it is a little bit of polish was required towards the end. Chapter 3 had too many instances of dialogue not triggering. But other than that, the game's just exceptional. The writing is top tier. Subject point is excellent. Graphically, I thought it was brilliant. Granted, it could have been better, but I mean, come on, let's give the development team credit. Man, so impressed. Nothing but a recommendation for this game. It's so good. And that ending, it just didn't disappoint. I thought that was brilliant. So much choice in that game. It was obviously narrated at the end as well. So I'll be really interested on seeing some of my friends who are playing the game, like their end path, and what come of the decisions they made. But no, phenomenal game. I think it's gonna take something special for this to not be my game of the year, to be honest. Absolutely adore this game. Right, let's press exit and see what happens. Okay, so I think it's just going to take us to, yeah. It's going to take us back to the area here. So, with that, I'm going to call it a day. That is the conclusion of our Tainted Grail playthrough. I really hope they announce some DLC for it. for us to jump back in, or I might consider doing another playthrough with a completely different build. But I've got so many games on my to-do list, I don't know if that will come to fruition or not, but we'll see. But appreciate everyone who stopped by on this playthrough. I mean, it's been a journey and a half. So once again, appreciate all your time, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Skaber af sig.